morning, everyone. It's like 5, 6 in the morning. I'm at work waiting to pull out. I just thought I'd make a little helpful video, maybe, um, about being a stepfather. Uh, Stepfather, being a stepdad. It's a tough job for us men out there. This video is definitely unscripted, so bear with it. But as a stepdad, I've had a lot of experience, definitely over the years. So much so that back in like the year 1999, my call sign in Guantanamo Bay at the early age of 2021, my call sign was stepdaddy over the radio. So, and believe me, that didn't change over the years. I've been in the stepdad, stepfather role for ever since then, in many other situations, which don't matter to my current situation. But so I'm married now, beautiful wife, beautiful kids, and I am a stepfather, of course, of 3 other children. And of course I had my oldest daughter and my youngest daughter that I'm sure you guys all know if you do your research. But as a stepdad coming into a relationship, you have to treat every child the same, from your child to the stepchildren. Everything's got to be the same. If you really want it to work, you have to treat them all the same. With that being said, and I mean all the same, from disciplinary to presents to birthday, how you do birthdays, whatever, you have to do everything the same. But with that being said, when you do that, there is a line. At some point you got to figure out, okay, you do everything the same, but every child is gonna develop a different habits of who they are, and some are gonna be ungrateful, some are gonna appreciate everything that you do for them. So you have to figure out what's what. Now, what the thing saying is, you gotta do the same thing for every child. After you've been in there for a while in that relationship, and I've been with my wife a total of 5 years. You treat them all the same, still, to an extent. Now, if you got a child, a stepchild, even your own child, if they grow up coming with the mentality that they're unappreciative, or my real dad is better than your dad, then in my opinion, this is all basic in my opinion. Now, you can adjust what you do. I mean, I'm not, and believe me, I'm not the best father in the world. I'm not the greatest stepfather in the world. I'll never say that. I mean, if you know me personally, I'm a very keep to myself, antisocial for the most part, and so that plays along even in my fathering lifestyle. I'm not the most outgoing parent. But to get back on track, if you get to the point where it's like you have to adjust what you do, you can't keep doing the same beneficial thing for the child who is not appreciative, or the child who hates you, because it's just you're wasting your time. You're, in a sense, you keep doing and you keep providing like you're supposed to, but if you got a child, even if it's my daughters, if they're unappreciative, they don't say thank you, I don't do for them. I make sure my youngest always says thank you. Even my own daughter, my oldest, makes sure she says thank you. I make sure my stepdaughter always says thank you. And but if they continue to show disrespect, in my opinion, it's okay for you to adjust your parenting with your children, your stepchildren. And it sucks sometimes because you want to do for all your kids the same, but if you got one child that's doing everything that you ask, and they say thank you, and you're just it's your mentality. You're gonna want to do more for that child. It's from being young until they get older, because they're appreciative of what you do for them. I work hard. My wife works hard, and yeah, I'm not just gonna fork up all my dollars for any child that doesn't care. I mean, if my daughter Kylie, if she was unappreciative, and I'm not gonna do nothing for her. And it goes for all. In that sense, I treat all my kids the same. If you're not appreciative, if you're not thankful, I'm not gonna, break my back. I'm gonna provide for you what I have to, but I'm not gonna go break my back like, oh yeah, I'm about to go buy you some $300 sneakers and you got straight F's in school, or it's attitude every day at home and things of that nature. It's just not gonna happen. Like I said, this is all my opinion, and so I try my best at home. Obviously I'm making this video because I have my own situation. I want my kids to be appreciative, not just to me, to my wife, to the people out in the world. We try to raise good kids, good family. I mean, we do have good kids, but our kids have that mentality of we got it good. We're kids that don't work but are rich, type deal. They got their PS4s, they got their Wi-Fi. Life is over if you don't have Wi-Fi. So in the category of being a stepfather, treat all your kids the same. But definitely, in my opinion, you have to adjust. You can't, like I was saying, when you get to a point where you be like, okay, what I'm doing, if you're doing and you've been doing and nothing has changed in, say, your stepkids' behavior towards you, whatever, then in my opinion, it's okay for you to not break your back to do everything for them. Do what you have to do for them, and try not to make anybody feel like not loved and not part of family. And it's tough. It's tough on me too, because like I said, I'm not the greatest, and sometimes I wear my frustration out on my sleeve, and I battle with that. And there's times where I've gone to bed or whatever, I'm like, maybe I should have handled that a little bit different, and so am I at fault sometimes? Possibly, yes. But I think as long as you're trying to do what you're supposed to do, and you keep doing that, and then you just you hope for the best, obviously, because as a stepfather, there's a lot that you can't do disciplinary wise and stuff like that. So you have to if you can't discipline your stepkids, then you have to adjust and do other things, like, hey, that PlayStation that you love playing, well, hey, you got straight F's or you got in a fight at school, well, you're done with it. And the same thing will happen to my blood children. Like, if they get in trouble, hey, you're done. I don't care. So life as a stepfather, it definitely can be difficult. I hope this video helped some of you that may like, oh, what should I do? What should I do? The best thing to do is make common sense decisions. Talk to your wife or your and hopefully, you know, you guys can talk it out and make good decisions together. And but you know, kids are kids, I get it, but in this day and age, you just can't let kids run over you, because they run over you, they're gonna run over people outside your house, and we got enough of that going on in this world. But I love all my kids the same. Like I said, I treat them all the same. But if you know, if there's that point where, hey, I know I'm unappreciated, I can feel it. Yeah, it's attitude all over the place. You know, when I ask you to do something and you don't want to do it, well, there's repercussions, and it's okay for you as a stepfather to, hey, you know what? You're not getting cookies when they're getting cookies, because they did what they had to do without trouble. It's okay. It's called discipline. It's called, what's the word? You know, consequences. You know, not everybody's getting the first place medal in our household. It's just not. You need to earn it. So I hope this helps somebody. And I hope my wife appreciates this video also, because she knows I try. She knows I'm not the, like I said, the whatever, the best parenter in the world, you know. But I definitely try, and I definitely love all my kids the same, and I definitely want the best for all of them, you know, because it is, everything that you do with your kids is something that will come back on you. The way people will look at, I mean, I don't really care what people think, but I don't want people to be like, wow, that's a badass kid, he must have horrible parents, or, you know, whatever. No, I love all my kids the same. We raise them well, and their consequences, or I mean, their actions, are, what's the word? Getting old, my brain doesn't work. You know, their actions, I can't even think of the damn word. Anyways, you know what I'm trying to say. I hope this video helps out some of you stepdads out there. You know, just keep being a good stepdad, good parent, raise the kids right, and don't let them walk all over you, because if you do, it will continue to happen. And you know, one of the best things too, and you know, we were fortunate enough within the last year and a half, is that we got the baby daddy on board. Because you know, a lot of times your stepkids will run back to their biological father, and you know, Adrian did this, Adrian did that, and so we're at the point now where he's on our side. He understands where we're coming from. So I do appreciate that too. And I definitely appreciate my wife for dealing with me and helping me, helping us get through all this. Because, you know, the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want your kids to break up your relationship, you know. And as a stepdad, y'all and stepmoms and mothers, part of the equation, you always have to put your spouse over your kids. That's 100% golden rule. Put you and your spouse over both of your kids, and then work together. So everyone have a good day. Sorry this video ran a little long. Sorry I suck at getting information out of my brain, but you know what I'm saying. Have a good Thursday, and till the next video. Bye.